Welcome to today's English story. This story is called Kindness Breaks Chains. It is about a slave named Marcus, a cruel master, and a surprising friendship with a lion. At the beginning of the story, we learn about the pain of slavery and how people suffer when there is no kindness. At the end of the story, we learn that kindness can save lives and even break chains. Listen carefully, learn new English, and enjoy the lesson. The hot sun shone strongly on Marcus as he worked in the fields of his master's farm. His back and shoulders had many scars from the whip. He was very tired, but he had to keep working. Marcus cut wheat with his hands, and they started to bleed. His master, Quintus Aurelius, was a rich Roman merchant. He was also very cruel. He stood under a tree, holding a whip in his hand. "Faster, slave!" Quintus shouted. "The festival is coming soon, and these fields must be ready." Marcus obeyed, but he felt very weak. He had been a slave for 3 years since the Romans conquered his homeland. Every day, he suffered hunger, pain, and insults. At night, he lay down on a straw mat, his body hurting, his hope almost gone. That evening, Marcus heard Quintus speaking to the overseer. "The slave is too proud," Quintus said angrily. "Tomorrow he will feel the metal whip. 20 lashes will teach him to obey." Marcus knew he could not survive such punishment. That night, while everyone slept, he made a decision. He escaped. The moon was bright, and the guard was drunk and sleeping. Marcus walked quietly past him and ran into the night. Beyond the olive trees was freedom. For 3 days Marcus traveled. He hid during the day and walked at night. He ate berries and roots and drank from small streams. He slept in the forest, under trees or in holes in the ground. Even though it was dangerous, it felt better than being a slave. On the 4th day, a storm came. Marcus found a cave on a hillside and went inside to rest. But he was not alone. A loud noise came from the darkness. A lion walked into the cave. It was big and strong, but it limped badly. At first, Marcus wanted to run, but then he saw the lion's eyes. They did not look angry. They looked full of pain. The lion lay down, breathing hard, holding up one paw. Marcus moved closer. He saw a large thorn stuck in the lion's foot. The paw was red and swollen. "This will hurt, but it will help you," Marcus whispered. He pulled the thorn out quickly. The lion roared loudly, but it did not attack. Instead, it looked at Marcus, touched the ground with its paw, and then licked Marcus's hand. Marcus smiled. The lion was saying thank you. For 2 weeks, Marcus and the lion stayed in the cave. Marcus found food for himself and hunted small animals for the lion. Slowly, the lion became strong again. When the lion finally left, Marcus felt lonely. But he was happy he had helped the great animal. 1 month later, Marcus tried to cross into another land. But soldiers caught him and took him back to Quintus. His master was very angry. "You will be punished," Quintus said coldly. "At the harvest festival, you will fight in the arena. You will face the lions." The day of the festival came. Many people filled the arena to watch. Marcus stood in the middle, wearing only a simple tunic. He had no weapon. The gates opened. A lion ran out, roaring loudly. Marcus closed his eyes. He was ready to die. But the lion did not attack. Instead, Marcus opened his eyes and saw a familiar face. It was the same lion from the cave. The lion walked slowly around Marcus. Then it came close and licked his hand. The crowd gasped in surprise. Quintus jumped up. "What trick is this?" he shouted. Marcus stood tall. No trick, only kindness repaid. The lion stood beside Marcus, strong and calm. The governor of the province raised his hand and said, "The gods have shown us a sign. This man is protected by divine power. He is free." Quintus could say nothing. He had to accept it. Marcus was a free man. The governor also gave him the lion as a gift. So Marcus walked out of the arena, not as a slave, but as a free citizen. At his side walked the lion, his friend. Together they left the land of suffering. Marcus learned one powerful truth. Kindness is stronger than chains, and it always returns when we need it most.
This was the story. Kindness breaks chains. At the beginning, Marcus lived in pain as a slave under a cruel master. At the end, kindness returned to him in the most amazing way. His act of compassion toward the lion gave him freedom. The lesson is clear. Kindness, even in small acts, is powerful. It comes back to us when we least expect it. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English learning stories. See you in the next video.